All right, we both grew up here in San Diego, but we had slightly different experiences growing up. I'm going to let him tell you about it. My cousin, Mike Monahan, joins us here today. And you just wrote, you wrote the book on it, man. You wrote College Boy.
Yes, and I just recently did a screenplay adaptation. It got in the hands of a Hollywood producer, and he liked it. And I wanted to sell the screenwrites. He goes, well, write the screenplay. Me? Okay. So...
Well, let's tell everybody why the experience was so different. I mean, you know, we didn't see a lot of each other when we were kids growing up. My dad, your mom, brother and sister, and so forth, just because, you know, somehow that's how families are. But you're out in Pacific Beach. I'm out in the East County with the horses, and you're out at the beach. Talk to me about growing up in Pacific Beach. I mean, that surf culture is just, it's different.
Yeah, that's an oxymoron, I think.
Surfing culture?
Surfing culture, yes. That's it was back in the 70s and 80s. It was relatively innocent compared to what's happened since.
Right.
It was you know, there wasn't a lot of criminal activity. Just yeah, a lot of fun. And
yeah, it might have been people partying a little more and getting in trouble a little less, maybe.
Yes,
Yeah.
And there was. By the way, the incidents in the book, I had nothing to do with it. It was just behavior I witnessed in the neighborhood, the bad boys on my way to choir practice.
Are you sticking with that story, man? I mean,
I'm
come
sticking
on.
with it.
I know better, okay? Here I am out on Fiesta Island as a cop, you know, working the beach enforcement team during OTL, you know, and here comes Jim and Mike and Leslie, you know, trotting through the OTL tournament. Here's some pictures of you growing up. Oh, there's your mom, Patty. God rest her soul, man. Man, we loved her so much. And Kimmy reminds me a lot of her to this day. One of the things you point out in the book is growing up, you didn't realize how smart you were because of growing up in this surf culture. So you kind of grow up, you know, kind of loose and free and partying a lot and everything, and that's in College Boy. And there's some funny stories in there about growing up at the beach. But there was a time, and by the way, that's Dad Dave, Dave Monahan, who is a very, very famous retired trial attorney here in San Diego. This is one intense guy. Your dad, intense guy. You realized at some point that you might be masking your intelligence just because of the culture you grew up in and the friends you were hanging out with. That's part of the point of the book.
Oh, that was yeah. It was a real stigma. If you had a brain at all, you didn't want anyone to know because those were nerds, or what they used to call EJs, Einstein Jr.
Right, sure.
That's yeah. So you wanted to stay away from that, and you know, hey, no, I wasn't reading a book. I'm barely literate. I'm really cool.
Now I want to talk to me then about ending up at UCLA. And I know I'm skipping all over the place here, and I just want folks to buy the book and read College Boy and read about Mike growing up and the rest of our family. Do you mention Jim and Leslie in there at all? Do you try to leave them out of it?
No, I didn't want to go there. It's and try not to present people living other than amalgams. You know, everyone's trying to say, no, which guy is this? Which guy is this? I said, well, it's a combination.
Well, watch the movie. Then ask the same question when the movie comes out. But you end up at UCLA, and you tell it great. So you found out that you were actually an incredible writer, and that's hence the book now. But there was one point when even the teachers doubted you. They thought, this guy can't be for real. You remember that story?
Yes.
Explain that to folks. This is a good story.
Oh, that did happen. I was in a discussion group in a class, and we all had to write a paper. And then he said, "Oh, can I see you after class?" And I'm, you know, can I talk to you? One of those. Oh no, I'm in trouble now. And then he said, "Okay, I want you to sit down and define all these words." I go, "Oh, I recognize these from my paper." Okay. They said, "Okay, now I want you to write an essay on this topic." Okay. And then he just said, "Oh, I feel like a worm. I'm sorry. I thought you plagiarized your paper. Let me just say you write better than you talk." And so
it's kind of a backhanded compliment.
Yeah,
but okay. But he didn't even think that you had really even written this. So again, folks, It's really interesting. I think the way that you set this up as a kid, and then talk about the later part of your life. Now, since then, you write music. You've written how many songs?
About 1,800.
1,800 songs. So you write a lot of music, and you're writing novels now. You're going to write the screenplay. So again, folks, you're going to hear more from my cousin Mike Monahan in the future. And I just wanted him to come on now so I could say, see, I know him.
Well, screenplay's completed. Because I was familiar with the material, I finished it in 2 weeks.
Well, then maybe we'll see a movie soon. Hey, Mike, we got to run. But again, folks, College Boy, where can folks pick it up?
Amazon.com, Amazon Books, College Boy Monahan. And there's some other titles close to College Boy. Those aren't me. So go to College Boy Monahan, please.
Okay. Yeah. It's good to see you, brother.
All right, good to see you.
All right, we'll talk to you in a while.